My name's Aidan Bucknall, this is Caroline, my wife,
Hello.
and we're at Highfield Park in Cheadle-Hulme. The park was a piece of farmland in the 1930s, and it was given to the council by the farmer when he retired. Since then it's been a recreation park. About 20 years ago or so, the council planted about 200 fruit trees. Unfortunately, they didn't have a budget to maintain the trees and later on the park itself, so 2 years ago it had become a neglected space. The fruit trees and the whole area had become completely overgrown. After lockdown, I felt really sad to see it in such bad condition, and the council agreed to me coming and doing some work as a volunteer to try and first of all rescue some fruit trees. That then grew into an involvement with the Orchard Project, a national charity who support restoration of urban orchards. And the council agreed to me taking on a role as orchard mentor to help restore the orchard. They gave me some money for tools on condition I set up a friends group. We now have a large friends group of volunteers who come and help with the restoration work. In fact, in the first year we did over 1,000 hours voluntary work on the field. A huge amount of the trees were completely hidden in bramble, and that's taken really the bulk of our work was getting those trees
and
rescued.
Himalayan balsam.
And Himalayan balsam and other plants.
He's pruned it all, and now you can throw a tennis ball through it, and that's apparently how it should be.
I think the other thing that's been really wonderful is when we came here, the park was used largely as a litter bin, and there was a fair amount of antisocial behaviour. And in fact, since we've cleared the area, sorry.
Lots of dog walkers.
What's been lovely is the involvement with the volunteers, who mostly come from the local community. It's a big suburban area with some local blocks of flats as well.
It's brought people together, people that perhaps wouldn't normally come together, and there's something really rewarding about coming together as a group of people from different ages and different places.
I think having green spaces is incredibly important for the health of a local community, as a place to gather, as a place to spend some time. It's remarkably quiet down here, and actually a lot of people come here just to get a bit of peace. From my point of view and on a personal level, it's been the best thing for my physical and mental health for years. Being outside, often for a whole day working in the orchard and in the park, has just brought me back to life as a human being. And I think a lot of the volunteers after lockdown have felt exactly the same. I think supporting biodiversity, getting nature on the agenda for people is so important. What's lovely is we have schools, you may even be able to hear some school children out in their playground all around us here, and a lot of those children come through. I have people coming up to me and asking about the trees, asking about the fruits, asking about nature down here, and it's lovely to see young people engaged in that way. We have plans hopefully in the future to get the schools more actively involved down here with some of the projects that we're taking on as well. So I'm hoping in this time of difficulty for the world that a place where nature still has a good foothold is going to be something that people really, really value.